Hello, folks, and welcome back to Golden Lap. We're here in our 1971. We're in preseason, and we need to do a whole bunch of stuff. First off, we have $66 to spend, and we have a car that is currently balanced. I'm going to go on the end of experimental here and see what we can do with that. And then we're going to choose out our drivers and all of those things. So we do have a little bit more money to spend, but if you take a look here on our previous drivers, there's this little percent sign here, which means that the price is it's locked to the previous year's thing. So Vitaly, not the best racer, but he's totally free. And Fisher, not bad, but also not the best. We're going to deal with both these guys for one more season, I think, and see how we can do with those. So we have them in place. You can see their speed and focus. Fisher's focus actually went down a little bit. But I want to spend some money on our engineer and crew chief here. So if we take a look, we can do better. Previously, we didn't have a lot going on in that world. I don't even see where our previous person was all the way back here. It's $6. I'd like to spend more. I'm thinking that we have somebody in our early career here. Building carts cost 10% less, and they give focus to their driver. That looks nice. This one is 20 performance added to the final result of build parts. And +1 for tune parts. Okay, and then this one is, no, we don't want the trash can. What's the 100% do? Perfectionist. Okay, that's not bad. But we're going to pick this guy, I think. That gives us a lot of money to work with. And then with our crew chief, hopefully we can get somebody who's really experienced here. Like this is a rubber strategist, so the tire's going to wear slower. And then we also... Oh no, we don't want a failed pit stop increasing. This one here, 10% more speed on wet track, heck yeah. And that we have tires wearing slowly, yep, that's worth the money. We're gonna continue that. And then we'll continue out of here and see where this all falls. And then hopefully we can upgrade some of these things, but we should have lots of money to upgrade with. And if we take a look at our sponsors here, the race income here is if we get third or above, we get a good bonus. But down here is just kind of where I think I want to be. We're not going to be a super competitive team, I don't think. But we're going to build the cars, see where it's at, and hopefully have a better idea of what's going on. I also don't know what these little dots mean, if they're returning or what. So let's go back to our team. I think those dots are indicating new people, since our two returning drivers do not have those dots, but everybody else does. That would be my guess here. All right, so let's go into our garage and see what we can do. We have $27, which means we can upgrade all of the things. So we're going to spend some time here in upgrading the car overall. And Fisher is our better driver, I believe. So I'm going to upgrade his car fully like that. And that gives us a higher average overall. And we'll see what happens. And then our next $9, or what it should really do is we're just going to spend the money and focus on one car. And deal with that. That's kind of what we talked about. We're going to do one race, which it looks like this is Monaco. Not called that, but if you take a look at the calendar, you can see it gives you all of the tracks, where everything's at, all of that. Super. I love that they call it the British Grand Prix, the mutton chop. That's amazing. But there's lots of stuff here that we can look at, and some new tracks for us this season. So we're going to go through. We're going to do just one race. And we'll see how we do from there. And once we have that one race figured out, we'll call it a day. And maybe we'll return to this, maybe not. It seems like now that we kind of understand some of the basics, we got the point of the game. Not that it's not fun, not that I don't want to explore it and all that stuff. I just don't think it makes as much interesting content to do the same thing over and over and over again. So I think this is going to be our last video in this series of Golden Lap. I really do enjoy this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I have another game that's very similar to this. It has a lot more complexity to it, but I like it a whole lot. And that's Motorsport Manager. It hasn't been updated in a long time, but there is a really nice community that keeps things alive with it. So it's a game that I don't see going anywhere anytime soon, and I really hope it doesn't. What I should have done, though, is taken some of that money and bought up one really, really good driver and seen what kind of difference that makes, as opposed to our two guys who are not so good at drivers. Because if we've watched anything with F1, doesn't matter how good your car is, doesn't matter how good your crew chief and all that stuff is. If you have a bad driver, you're not going to win races. You're going to crash a lot. Lance Stroll. So we just need to kind of see what's going on with all that. But our tuning, we went too far with our tuning. Fisher, I'm sorry. I apologize deeply. You are looking like the chosen one. But it's just not going to be the case right now. So we're just going to keep this one going. We'll see how we do and how Vitaly's able to respond with a more upgraded card than what Fisher has. And if that's able to do anything for us here. Doesn't look like much is happening. But we'll see what happens as we go past the lap there. Nope, still about the same gap and still the same placement. We're going to get beat out by all these other cars. We're going to pop back down the order here in short order very soon. But hopefully we'll be able to work our way out of this one. All right, there we go. Get those guys back out. They're still keeping that same general separation. We're just getting crushed by the rest of the field. So we may want to take some time and fire one of these drivers at some point and see if we can get somebody who can consistently get us up in the top 10 during qualifying at a minimum. But we'll take a look and see. Again, we are the team that runs the most during qualifying sessions. We get our cars out there and try to kick some butt. So that's what we're going to continue to do. We should be able to get one more run out of this. There we go. We got our golden tune. And we should get one more chance to get maybe a second golden tune, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. We'll figure it out. And what I like about this game is that like your prices are locked in. So if you pick a young driver who stays with your team, you're potentially going to be in really good shape. You got an inexpensive driver that hopefully can learn and grow, and you have them locked in at really inexpensive price. But I just don't know how that works out for this game in particular, if it's something that we really need to do. So we're going through and getting all of our stuff there. I got some type of Steam award. Yay me. And let's go ahead and see if we get 2 golden tunes. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. All right. Well, at least we have 2 golden tunes on Vitaly. We're not going to cross that line before the start of our lap, so we're going to have to come in. And that will be that. All right, so we're starting off 15th and 16th, now 16th and 17th, as the last of the cars are making their rounds. I'm okay with that. So we're going to go in here, we'll start our race up. Let's see what this one has. It's bumpy track. It is tight and narrow, and it's the crown jewel. So we always get stuff on our sponsor payouts, which is nice. All right, so we're going to go with all of those. And we're going to drive. We're just going to go bananas here and just drive hard. And hopefully we'll be able to pick up some spots early on, and then we can back things off. And we already have our first collision of the day. Although Fisher's made up, he's in 10th place, Vitaly's in 13th. We're back to racing. We'll have to put these guys back out of that. And then we can slow that down here so they don't stress out. Got another yellow flag, which I'm very tempted to pit for, but we're not going to. And we got a green flag back out. We're moving up. Well, we're moving up and back at the same time. That's okay. Fisher, I'm fine with you being there. Vitaly right behind. Well, 8 seconds behind. There's this guy's growing a massive gap in front of us. What is he doing? Goodness. All right, but we are going to be coming in for a pit here by lap 19 or so. So Vitaly, we're going to pit you here. Go on the hard tires, and that should last you through the race. Is that correct? Yes, that will last us through the race. Okay. And then for you, we're just going to have you churn and burn, do race as hard as you can for that one lap. And then we'll hope that we're okay. And we're 30 seconds behind this guy. Has he made already stop? Yep, but he's going to have to stop again. There's no way softs are lasting that long, so we need to close the gap in that time frame, hopefully. So I'm going to just have you turn your engine mode up just for a little bit here. A couple laps, try to bring down that 42-second gap. My goodness. And we're not making enough inroads in there to make it worth it right now. So we're going to kind of stand where we're at. Vitali needs to do a little bit more work. This is a long race. 71 laps is a lot of racing. And the nice thing is here is we already have some cars that have come in for their second pit stop. We are not planning on pitting again. It's not going to be the most performant thing. You can see the performance drops off to another yellow flag. But you can see the performance does drop off of the tires, like where they were up here. It's at 1,000. Now it starts coming down to, by the end of the race, we should be at the 970s in that range. But we're doing okay. We're in 10th and 11th. And most of these guys are probably still going to have, like, this guy's probably going to still have taken their pit stop. Not that he's really our competition for this one, but we'll get there. Don't worry. So we're going to go in, get this done, and then we'll move forward from there. All right, let's turn it up to high. Will we last? We will. So turn those all up, and then we'll go and get their stuff done. And we only have a few laps left, and then we'll be over, and we'll figure out what exactly we need to do from here. But we have a 10th place car right now, which is fantastic. We're going in, and our 11th place car, we're not going to make up that many laps that we're going to be able to kill this 37-second gap. That's just not going to happen. But hopefully we will be able to get it. I mean, our tires are going to be done. They're going to have a lap left on them, and our gas is going to have a lap or two left on it. So we're going to come in pretty close to being done this one. But that gap is tumbling. It's just not tumbling particularly quickly. We're at 27. Taking a look. They're using up their tires, which is fine. If they have to do a pit stop, that's going to be a good thing for us if they have to use up their tires that much. Oh, they did pit. And they came out still well in front of us. Okay. I was hoping we get a little bit more bounce than that, but we did not. Yeah, Fisher's dancing with LaFrambosi here of trying to get that spot. All right, so we have you. Let's see if we put that into hard mode. The tires will last. Same with you. In there. I was hoping that we could steal a spot, but we did not. It's okay. We still got a top 10 finish. And another car right behind. We were the only... we were the only cars that stayed on the track that did one spot. We got that. We got our bonus. So we got $8 now. And we got some new offers coming our way. But that's where we're going to leave this one off here, folks. Thanks for joining me for Golden Lap. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of this, let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to jump into some other games next week. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.